Yes, it's time. Hey, Indio here. Ready for the show. It's Monday. 8 o'clock. And guess what, guys? It's time for on the podcast tonight. We have a great band that we're going to play the music with you guys. They're called the Tejano Outlaw Band. And dear buddies, who's going to join us? So tell the wife, tell the kids, call the neighbor, make yourself somehow. You speak to the whole drink because it's time for on the podcast. Right here on Outlaw Radio. Hey, what's going on, my peoples? Today is Monday, a new day, a new week. We've got a great show going up for you today. Today we have a great band. We're going to get all into the weeds of things of where they are, man. I'm really excited about it. They got a great new song coming out, and they're called the Tejano Outlaw Band. Let me go ahead and run that intro so that when we bring them on, it goes like this. Welcome. This is we got all. I think we got not everybody. We're missing one. Let me see here. I gotta arrange you guys so that way it looks better. There we go. Wait, what's going on? Okay, so now we got Esteban, Michael, Ty, and Mark, and we're missing one, right? We're missing one or two.
Two. Two more.
Yeah, two more. But this is the Tejano Outlaw Band. What's up, fellas? So how y'all doing?
Good. How you doing, Lawrence?
All right, good. I'm glad all of y'all are here, man. We've already got Patricia in the house. She's already saying, hola, hello, everybody. My good friend Gavino, he's saying hello, my NDO. Hello to everybody here. So let's get everything. Esteban, what do you do with the band? What instrument do you play? You're in the dark, bro. You're all incognito and shit. You're in the dark, man. You're like,
well, no.
He's in witness protection, local.
He's in the bathroom.
No, hombre. I hate those dudes.
I'm originally from Michigan, Grand Rapids, Lansing area. I live now in Crowley, Texas, not too far from Fort Worth. I'm a percussion player, hype man, extraordinaire, and just a percussion player, and that's about it.
All right. Well, you're the hype man. You should be talking more, bro.
Hey, man, I try to, but it's like,
All right. Mike, what do you do, brother? What do you do, man?
Well, as you can see behind me, I'm the keyboard player for the band. From born and raised in Dallas, Texas. So, lived everywhere in the DFW area. So currently in Grand Prairie. It's outside of Dallas, in between Dallas and Fort Worth. I'm also the musical director. So just get everything going, get the musicians together, build the music, and just, that type of thing. So, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, definitely. It's a hard job, too, because I've done it before, and I'm yelling at a keyboard player, hey, why are you yelling at me? No, fool, we're in the key of A. So I know what it's like, bro. TY, what do you got, brother? TY, oh, your drums. You already put it on there, man, drums.
I play the drums for the band, and pretty much, when we're on stage, my job is to, get ready for the next song and get them going and all that. But and I do second vocals also whenever required and stuff like that. Just pitching in everywhere I can. Being very, very honored to be back with these guys. I mean, it's an awesome feeling.
Good job, TY. And Mark, you're lead vocals. Hey, Mark, I'm the pretty one. That's why I sing. What's up, Mark? What's your backstory, Mark, man?
I can do without these guys, man. Like I said, it takes a team, and I couldn't do it. And none of us could do it without each other. But I want to say, Michael's a little modest. Yes, he's our musical director and whatnot. But he's the Tejano Quincy Jones, man. I swear to God, I know he laughs when I say that, but the guy is just amazing. Like he can, we do a lot of covers. That's how we got started. But we'll do the covers, but then we make them. I mean, they're Tejano Outlaw Band sound, but it's still going to sound like David Lee and whatnot, but it's going to have that Tejano feeling, So, and I just love that about Mike. He can, take that, but all the guys too. They all bring something to the table. So, lead vocals.
That's a
owner of the band.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Whenever you guys are working together, you can tell how well a band plays by how tight they are, and how clean the music is. I know you recorded with Shelly this song that you just released, but you can still hear the musicianship and how the music is played. One of the things I do appreciate about this song is that first the bass is clean. I know a lot of bass players and everything else. Especially when they've been playing for a long time, they get lazy and they kind of, instead of thumping it, they kind of strum it along. It's kind of a hum instead of an actual note. And so you can hear a lot of the cleanness, a lot of the clean melodies, and the pre-chorus is really sweet on it too. So I really do like this song. Real quickly, let's catch up. Hilda Peña, she says, "Hey, good evening, my friend NDO." She's part of the Cuba Radio Network. She's HP Promotions, Cuba Radio FM. She's got a show here called Quiero Saber with Hilda P, and she's got a show tomorrow, as a matter of fact, with
awesome.
A conjunto group that you got to check out. So be sure you check it out here on Cuba Radio. Gigi La Chicana, saludos from Mission.
What about you, Cos?
Yeah, her dad used to be from Los Chicanos, and she just released an album, dedicated to her dad and everything else. She's a great singer as well. She says hello to everybody. And who else but the one and only Shelly Lattes? She said hello, thank you, and everything. Of course, Shelly is truly great.
Boss lady.
Yeah, she's doing everything awesome. When she called me up, she says, "Hey, I've got a band that's releasing a song. I want you to put them on your show." And normally I say yes to Shelly for everything, but when she's asking me to put on a band, I got to hear them first, and, now I'm not saying that, Shelly just, but Shelly's very particular, and, usually I can count on anything that she puts out, but you also have to be scrupulous yourself. And I can't, but man, when I heard this song, I was like, I love this sound. I love the way it's coming across. It's very clean, and I'm really a fan of this song. And I'm like, man, this is a really good song. So real quick, where did the song come from?
Well, the song was written by Jose Rosario in collaboration with and whatnot. And then, of course, we went in and recorded it and whatnot with Shelly's, coaching and, her dynamics and whatnot, and really getting the music to fit us. So.
Yeah, Jose Rosario is amazing. Oh my gosh, he's such a talent. And he's written a lot of great music, and his talent goes way, his involvement in music goes way back, and it's not just in Tejano, it's everywhere. So it's really amazing. She says, "We appreciate you." I'm sure she's talking about you guys. Because she doesn't talk to me anymore. I'm just kidding. The last time I actually talked to Shelly, like in person, she told me she was going to punch me in the throat. So,
well,
all right.
No, it's a long joke between the two of us. But Gigi says, "Thank you for the kind words, Indio." Yes, of course. But no, yeah, he wrote great lyrics. It's a beautiful song. Let's go ahead and take a listen to the song, so that way people that are listening, so that way they can better hear it, especially the people on the radio. I know I play it. It's currently on our hot hit list. It's on rotation for our hot hit list, which hits every 5 times throughout the day, so that way people, whenever you listen throughout the day, you can go ahead and listen to it, and it gives you the opportunity to listen when you wake up in the morning, when you're eating lunch, when you're driving home, and then also in the evening when you're ready to take that shower. You put on the radio and you can listen to Cubo radio and listen to some good music. So this is Quiero Volver Contigo from the Tejano Outlaw Band. We've got the band here, -2. They're really, really awesome people, and you gotta love this song. Makes you want to just move the coffee table and grab your girl and dance. This is a great song. Check it out. Quiero Volver Contigo. Check it out.
Haces falta, lloro, sin ti no vivo. Mira, luto en mi alma. Sé que fue mi culpa, debí de haberte amado mucho más. Perdona mis errores, no te traicionaré jamás, jamás. Quiero volver contigo, perdóname, amor mío, sin tu amor no vivo. Tengo frío cada noche que no estás. Quiero volver contigo, no verte es un castigo. Las horas son siglos, ven conmigo, dame otra oportunidad. Te amaré una eternidad.
That's a good song, man. I'm telling you, it's built right, and it's a kind of a throwback to Tejano went, back in the 90s, but it's still I love the transitions, the key changes is really great. Love the bass on it, even the drums. TY, did you play the drums on this one?
No, unfortunately, I did not. But one of the things that it reminds me of is back in the day, when I used to do a lot of the tracks and stuff like that. It just, like you said, in the 90s, it just takes you back there, like to rebirth Tejano, if you will, and very, very well produced and created.
Yeah, I like especially like that little pseudocyst right before the pre-chorus to get the good
the intro. Yeah. That's a very dynamic intro.
Yeah, it's wonderful, and those are the little touches that make everything such a special. So if you're just a novice, you don't know why you like it, but you do. And for me, I pick them up, and because I listen, this is all I've heard for forever and a day. So I'm listening to little things. I'm Native American, so Spanish is not my first language. So when I think of Spanish, I have to actually think about it in English first to try to. And people don't realize that Spanish is actually reverse of English. So you
pretty much, yeah.
And so, I listen to the music. All I hear is music first. I don't really pay attention to the lyrics. And so these are the little things that stand out to me. And I'm like, man, this is it's clean, it's smooth, it doesn't go crazy anywhere. It's just stacked very well. It's just one on top of the other, and it's just consistent. And when you close your eyes, you can see everybody just floating like on clouds. It's just dancing all over the dance floor. It's really, really kudos to you.
May I add something, Indio?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so although we've played it live and TY spot on, one of the things that he seems like, when you play drums, you make music. That's exactly what it does. And I think you're speaking to those drum tracks sound like they're playing music with their drums. Yeah. And so that's exactly how TY, precisely does those feelings, even the intro. I mean, it's really, so seeing it live is another level. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So yeah, and it's, one of the things with the keyboards and collaborating. Shelly's I got to meet her like 20 years ago or 25 years ago. Took a picture. We met her again, and she got to sign the picture. I had it on display, my room display. So I was really excited to see her again and work with her. I've always loved her music. It's very intricate, like you said. It's got a special, style to it. I really enjoyed it. So having the opportunity, like with the strings part of it, collaborating with her, she could have easily said, "I want it this way," because she has a great mind, right, of music. And so she's like, "Hey, what do you think?" And then I'm collaborating and figuring out how we do it. In the end, we wind up actually finishing it with the string track. And then we moved on to Mark, and that's where Mark went in and laid down his vocal track the last time we were up at her studio.
Yeah, she said.
I think the personal, the good thing here is that the relationship that Michael and Shelly are going to have now is going to be able to really move us up further and further as far as the next song and this next song, because whenever we do rehearsals, Michael's on top of it, make sure everybody's got their parts and all of that. So when we go in the studio for the finishing products and stuff Shelly's pretty much probably going to hand a lot of the reins to him so we can go in there and do that and in and out, because studio time, of course, costs money. But at the same time, the way we do things, we like the saying goes, we practice at home and then we rehearse, together. Well, then we'll rehearse together and then we'll record together.
Yeah, I think also people don't realize that, y'all guys have been in the system for a long time. You've got skins on the walls. It's not like you woke up one morning, hey, you know what? I slept at Ramada Inn and I had a cup of coffee. I think I can play bass right now. So let's just do this. It's not like that. You've been doing this for a long time and you're well codified in the system. So back in the day, you remember in the 90s, if you went into the studio, you didn't have time to be messing around. You go in, you knock it out, and you better get it right. So you would practice and practice and practice and practice and practice and practice till you got it right. So that way you would get it 1 and 2 takes, because you didn't have a lot of tape to work with. We have much more leeway nowadays, but when you're ingrained that way, you don't waste time. and in the day.
And a lot of times, back in the '90s, I recorded over at Manny Music. Shelly was in and out, Oscar G, all of them were in and out. We were just, it was like a circle of music. But I remember with Manny, time was money, and you went in there and you laid your track, and if you couldn't do it, he had a little JB Hernandez sitting right behind you, ready to do it. So you went in there, and of course, a lot of musicians weren't used to the click track, so the click track has to be there. But and eventually it becomes your best friend.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember like you said, back in the '90s, the studio time was very, just very expensive and whatnot. And you went in there, did your thing, and if you couldn't do it, next guy.
Yeah, let's get it done. Alejandro Garcia, he says, "Saludos Indio, awesome song. I would dance to it twice." Is the band releasing their music on CD form? And keep it Tejanolizing the world, Indio. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, bro. We'll try to do the very best that we can. The only way we can level up is together. That means we support the bands. The bands got to put out the great music. We support it. I try to bring it to y'all so that way y'all can listen to it, give you an opportunity to fall in love with it. Yes, streaming is a good thing. I'm not saying it's not, but it's better for you to go out there and buy the music. Go to their shows, buy their merch, buy the song. Don't stream it, because if you stream it, you're going to sit there and put it on your playlist, and the chance that you're going to get to hear it again is going to be zil to none. Better yet, put it on your phone so that way when you want to hear it, boom, you can just hit it like that. If not, you're going to be like, oh, wait. Oh, it's buffering. And you'll be there all day. Don't do that, man. Put it on there. You can play it on your car, play it in your headphones when you're jogging, when you're pretending to work out. Yeah, I'm working out, babe. I'm at the gym. That's what you got to do. You'll be listening to it all the time. So just do that.
Hey, Mark, can you talk about how they can get the music, the songs?
Yeah, absolutely. So right now, it's on all streaming platforms, Amazon Music, iTunes, any streaming platform that you can purchase it and whatnot. So everyone go on there. To answer the question, CD form, we may put the single out on a CD that we're still working on, but we'd like to maybe get a little bit some more originals, and then maybe put like a 5 or 6, 7 song CD out. Hopefully 10 full songs, but definitely it's something for us to think about. So.
Yeah, definitely. Now, if you're on the Cubo Radio app, you're going to see a small little add to cart button on there, a little cart. You can click on that one. It's going to take you to Apple Music, and you can buy the song. You can buy the whole album. You can buy all of the artist's music. I don't make any money from that transaction, but because I participate in the program, I do get a discount on my licenses, because Cubo Radio is a fully accredited radio station, ASCAP, BMIC6, SOCOR, and so go ahead and buy it, dude. It's 99 cents. What's the harm? You know what I'm saying? It's like nine songs equals 1 cup of coffee from, what is that place? Starbucks. Yeah. I want a mocha laka tuku chaka laka waka waka, whatever they ask for. It's like, come on, dude. Just coffee's fine. Monica Andrada, how are you doing? Beautiful song that she's got out. Hello and good evening. Thank you so very much for joining us, Monica. I really do appreciate you. Somebody's breaking up. I'm hearing some chatter.
Yeah. Is that you?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I think it's you.
It's you.
Stefan.
You're real Stefan.
Yeah, it's Stefan. Yeah, I just muted you, bro. I think something's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you, bro. You want to try logging out and then logging back in? Maybe that's what you need to do. Let's not let him in. Hide, everybody, hide. Right. So, there he is. He's back. Okay, where'd you go? Let me get him back on. Welcome back, brother.
I turned everything off. I don't know.
I can see you now.
I turned it.
Well, he's back. Okay.
You need to turn off that popcorn machine.
He's right.
Yeah, I have my work radio. I just turned my work radio off, so I don't know.
Okay, that's what I was hearing too. Is the radio? Are you?
Yeah.
Are you working with Ice, bro? What's going on?
He's undercover.
He's undercover.
Actually, Yeah, actually, he's one of those guys for the airlines, directing the planes, and he shut them off now, so they're all on their own right now.
It's like he's like
He's an airline control, tower controller. What do you call it? Tower controllers or whatever. Yeah.
I think that's. I always wondered, like, what do Mexican what do Mexican pilots think when they land in like Alaska? Do they come back to the cabin and go, "Hey, can anybody tell me what all the white stuff on the ground is?" 'Cause they're like, we don't know, man. I can't see nothing. Sorry, I think.
Oh my God.
Sunshine Sunflowers, my cousin. How are you doing, prima? Thank you so very much. He says, "Hello, beautiful people." Sorry, I'm going on a tangent here. Shelly says, "I love these guys. I love these guys, obviously, because she enjoys working with y'all." Let's see here. Rick Valderrama, my good friend. How are you doing? He says, "Saludos." Hello, Rick. Anthony Patterson is in the house. Anthony, I don't see where you said hello. Thank you so very much for being here, Anthony Patterson. He's also a singer. He's got some great music out there. Great music. Anthony, whenever you're ready, come back to the show. Gil Jimenez, saludos desde San Antonio, de parte de Gil Jimenez.
Oh, yeah.
Gil, that's what I'm talking about. And Gil, I think you're doing some stuff, man. You need to come on the show so that we can talk about it. And Monica says support. Of course, yes, we got to support each other. The only way we can keep this, what we call Tejano music going, is supporting each other. That's what we got to do. And when you go to the shows, put this down, man. Put it down. Y'all guys know, wouldn't you rather they be dancing than standing up there going,
So puro paparazzi.
serious, man. You know what? I always tell this. I always say this. I just finished the music video, so it's not all full. But this is my cinema camera, okay? This costs thousands of dollars. 5 times more than this. Let me take the video. You put this down and go ask that pretty little girl that went, and then you go ask her to dance and make a memory, because I guarantee you it's going to be 10 times better than what you have on your phone. And besides, challenge. How many of you taken a video at a concert and gone back to look at it?
Yeah. I've done that several times. Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
Can't lie about that.
You can't. You don't. You did it that night and that's it. And you're like, oh man, I can't download the Cubo radio app because I got no space. But you got a bunch of videos of you standing around. That's why. Tell me I'm wrong. If I'm lying, I'm dying. That's the way it is. That's the one. I think it's the one in the car. Oh, she's talking about why the noise is. So Monica, good ear, Monica. Good ear. Good ear. Let's see here. Gigi's like, it's Rick Valderrama. Janie Rio says, hello from Conroe, Texas. Janie gave me a hard time. She gave me a hard time because I said, what do you mean you don't wear socks in your heels? She's like, you're not supposed to wear socks in your heels. I was like, okay, I have long hair, but I'm a native. I don't put on heels. How the hell am I supposed to know that you put socks and heels together? When did that come? When did that happen? I don't wear heels. Men stopped wearing heels in 1657, I think it was. Anyway, it's true. Some people join for lesson of the day. People want to hear the lesson of the day. So I give them these. Pluto was discovered in like when the actual Pluto was first seen, like in the telescope. The verification. No, the planet was the verification of.
El perro, no, dude.
The verification of Pluto, the planet.
Just clarifying here, because
19. That was it like 1923. But from its discovery, no, it's like 1823, I think. From its discovery till now, it still has not completed one rotation around the sun.
Wow. Is this still considered a planet though?
Well, it's been reclassified as a planet. It used to not be a planet. It was called a gaseous something. I can't remember now. But it's now reclassified as a planet. But it still has not completed its
wow.
Great.
Shelly. Now you know why Shelly says, I'm going to punch you in the throat. Focus, Lawrence, focus.
Yeah. Talk about Pluto here.
I want to hear the lesson of the day, says Norma. Thank you so very much. I got backup.
Let's go to Neptune and Uranus and all that.
No, that was just something that just popped into my head. Anyway, so when can we hear you next? When is the opportunity for us to hear you? Because the song is awesome. Where do you know that? And you've got a great catalog of music, but we want to see you perform next. When's our next opportunity?
Yeah, we've got several performances in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. February 14th, we'll be in Dallas, Texas, at Robbie's. The next day, we'll be at the Texas Ice House in Fort Worth. February 15th. March the 7th, we'll be back in Fort Worth for it's the Tony Hernandez Memorial Golf Tournament, dinner and dancing. Any of your golfers, that's a great thing to go to. And they raise money for mental awareness and whatnot. His had passed away several years ago, so he's doing that in his honor. The March the 12th, I believe whichever of these guys wants to come with me, I believe we're going to be doing the media day for the Tejano fanfare, the kickoff.
So are you guys going to go to the radio gala?
Yes, I believe that's what that is. On March the 12th, I believe. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'll be at the radio gala, and that's a great opportunity for you guys to get out there.
We'll definitely be there. March the 27th will be in Wichita Falls for a private engagement. April 11th, we'll be at the Tejano Fest in Mesquite, Texas, with Elsa Garcia, Texas Latino, David Farias, and couple other groups. So we're
was it Texas Latino, right?
Chosen to be Texas Latino. Yep, that's it.
Where's this at?
Yeah, in Mesquite, Texas, the Tejano Fest, April 11th.
April the 11th.
Sharing the stage with Elsa Garcia. She'll be the headliner, but we're going to be there with Texas Latino, David Farias. I believe it's the Desperados as well. So we're honored to be in company of lineup. So and then April the 25th, we're heading out to West Texas. We'll be at Rudy's Bar in Midland, Texas on April the 25th. So definitely. So right now, that's pretty much what we have as far as public performances, other than the one private. But calls are coming in left and right. But you know how it is. They kick the tires around sometimes. Hey, when you charge, this, I'll get back to you. So yeah, so some of those will come through though.
Yeah, well, whenever you got something that you want to sit there and let me, share with the community, be sure to send it out to Shelly. Please interview the band. Sorry, Shell.
Punch him in the throat.
She's like, wow.
I kind of want to talk about Pluto again.
I know a few Plutos. Not just kidding.
He kept asking about the dog. No, saludos Indio, everyone. Cali support Freestyle Cartel in the building. Thanks so very much, George, for joining us. By the way, if you want to find out some more information about the band, you know what? You can check it out over in Facebook, because they do have a Facebook page. You can check them out at right.
I was like, wait, what?
Mira nomás at the Texas Outlaw Band Facebook page. That's a QR code. It'll take you right to them, to their Facebook page, so that way you can check it out. Then, I did that so badly. It's better here. Let me take that off. Let me do it again. Yeah. Hey, Jesus, that's supposed to be like.
Say Lucky Charms magically delicious.
Let's talk about magic. No, just kidding.
Puro Lucky Charms. Oh my goodness.
No, but you know what? That's the Facebook page, so that way you can keep in contact with them and let them and find out where they are. Let them know that the music is doing real good. And the song, you've already heard the song. It's a great song, but they got more music coming out as well. And there's lots of opportunities for you to go out there and check them out, because that's really the thing of it all. Now, y'all guys, not all of y'all, y'all coming like from the north, so you got a different flavor that you're bringing to Tejano music that really I appreciate, because it's pushing the music in a different direction, which is always great. We want it to grow. I always say that, when you're born, you're 9 pounds, 6 ounces, 11, 17 inches long. It would suck to be 85 years old and 9 pounds, 6 ounces. You want to grow. You need to change. And that's what we have to embrace about Tejano music. It's change. The song that you have is great, but it's also progressive. and that's the beauty part of it. We can still move forward and keep the music going good. So what is the influences that you come from? What are the areas? Because I know you're Tejanos, that's for sure. But the influences of where y'all come from or where y'all been, how does that shape how you listen to music? Let's start with you.
Well, on my part, I mean, I've been doing this, since the '80s, and in the '90s when Tejano really, really picked up, I was able to tour with a lot of major acts and whatnot. But after a while, you could tell that the luster kind of got lost there, not. And I got a feeling, I from my experience, it feels like it's coming back. It's coming back, especially with all the radio stations that you guys are just out there just hitting it every day and playing the music, and some FM stations that are coming back. So I got a feeling that the cycle is it could be completing itself. The fact that Tejano Outlaw Band is fortunate to be on this cycle, I got a feeling that it's gonna get bigger and better, and all the way around, with all the stations, with all the support, with people, Tejanos that are out there supporting it, because a lot of the older Tejano acts, they finished their thing, they've done their albums and all of that. So it's up to bands like Tejano Outlaw Band, with Mark and all of that, to bring it back, and at the same time put the new stuff out there. And I think that with Sherry Lattice's help, it's going to happen.
Yeah, I think you're right in that sense that just pushing out the music the way it is, and then bringing it to new ears. I know that we've been very successful in our format and what we've done, and this is already our third year, topping over 1,300,000 listeners in the past 3 years. And so it's really 132 countries. It's just amazing how many people enjoy the music. And I'm encouraged because I have artists that tell me, hey, you go to Monterrey and Tejano is king, but we don't see it. We're for people here in Texas, we're spoiled because we're around Tejano a lot, but in other states, they don't have it. And you'll see it when they're there, and that's where it is. And I will know one thing, y'all guys have really put it together. It's a really, like I said, I really love the structure and what I'm hearing right now. I'd love to hear you live. I've never heard you live, but I'd love to hear you live. I'd love to see you perform and everything else. Let me catch up real quick on the comments here real quick. Monica says, wow, where can we see the list of I just showed you just now on their Facebook. Shelly Lattice, I freaking love you. Yes, thank you. I think
no throat punch.
No throat punches. Yeah. Sorry. The lone Mexican, he says, hello, everyone from Conroe, Texas. How are you doing, brother? Thank you so very much for being here. Gigi says, replying to George. Okay, hello. And then Monica says, I don't know if this has been asked yet. Have y'all done any collaborations or have any planned in the future?
We have not done any collaborations. And I mean, hey, we're open to, an opportunity if it arises. So, we, like I say, we just, when we started this band 4 years ago, in 2021, be going on 5 years now. God, we were all seasoned musicians, like Tony said, and Mike, and whatnot. And that was my goal, was to put a band that would bring back that nostalgia that makes people dance. And that's what we're known for. When people go to our gigs or performances, they're ready to dance, and they know they're going to come dance with us. So, but yeah, no, collaboration would be amazing. So yeah, we're open to all opportunities. So looking forward to that. If anybody's, give us a call or whatnot, we'd love to do that.
We'd love to go to San Angelo.
Hey, she doesn't punch me in the throat. I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm the family from Angelo and Sonora, and so I know they would all go. So.
Oh yeah. This is the area. I keep telling people we're within 100 miles of Midland, Odessa, Big Spring, Abilene, and San Angelo. And if you take all those towns, they're all over 100,000 people, and that's 500,000 people that I live within 100 miles of. Wow. So it's a great section. Real quickly, are you currently looking for music? Because I know I get a lot of artists, wannabe artists, especially that that come on, that are looking for their big break or looking to put their music and everything else. Are you accepting music, or do you already have your music planned out, or do you entertain music at all, or what is the deal with that?
Yeah, Mike, you want to answer that one?
Yeah, so one of the things is we're always open to opportunities, right? When this one came along with Shelly, it was a perfect opportunity and a great opportunity to work with her and get our, this is our first original, and we're looking to definitely do more. We're also looking to do a country song as well to kind of give a little bit more of a vast style that what we have. And Mark's very versatile. So when we go and do these live performances, we're doing a little bit of everything. So that's one of the reasons why people really call us, because we do the country, we do Tejano, we could do conjunto, we can do disco, we can do rock, we could do a lot of different things. And Mark, tell us, talk about that country song you were thinking or working or collaborating with. What was that about again?
Just yeah, they want to do music. Haven't had a chance to discuss it with the boss, Shelly. Love you, you know that. But no, we dabbled a little bit before we recorded this Tejano song. To give us, I'd like for us to really put our foot in the regional country radio and then in Tejano. And so now we've got two platforms that we could probably trend in. But I'd like to do like a really good outlaw country song that just really hits you. Nothing wrong with the country love songs, and that's okay. But I think our style would fit. We're Tejano Outlaw band, and if we could come out with an outlaw country song, kind of like a Toby Keith-esque type of song, or something like that, it would put us on both platforms. I feel so because like Mike said,
yeah, well, Shelly Lottis is a person to be with. Obviously, she's got some great country roots, and she definitely knows that country. I mean. Well, y'all know if y'all know Shelly like I do, she's got like 18,000 songs on her phone. She's got more songs than pictures, I guarantee you. And so I know she's got plenty of country music, and she could definitely lead you and help you in that road.
Oh, yeah.
George has a question for y'all. How would you describe your personal artist fingerprint, and compared to other people in your that are your peers, other Tejano artists? How would you consider your music?
I think like with this new song, if you really think about it, it's very, to me, I feel like it has a real Tejano feel, back 90s, and that type of thing, but yet it's still progressive for today's time. Yeah. So if I had to say, we're really looking, even when we do live performance, is bring surprises to the audiences, changing things up a little bit, having that progressive Tejano style of music that we, missed and love, and so that's what we bring to the table, that fingerprint.
Yeah, honestly, when I heard the song, the first thing that popped into my head right away was like right in between Texas Latino and La Diferencia, in that rhythm, kind of, 103 to 107 beats, really clean, keyboards are clean, bass is very rich, and a very great rhythmic drum that just makes everything just feel it's the music is full, but it's not overpowering, and it's right where it's supposed to be. The vocals are on point, and that's where I'm like, this is very much a throwback, but there's a lot of progressiveness in it, which is to me, that's really what I appreciated of this song.
The biggest plus is it has that Shelly feel to it as well.
Yeah.
I recognize it. I hear
like
it.
And like you said, go back to like you said, that Texas Latino feel and the old school feel. Like the first time when I first heard it, when I was like, okay, I had like you said, it's like more 90s, and I heard more of like with Mike on the keys and just adding his little flair to it. I had that little flashback from when Stampede was Stampede.
Yeah.
Back in the day, when they came in with those keys, you already knew what song it was. Mm-hmm. And with that Texas Latino feel, just like you said, I mean, that was oh man, I was like, holy crap, man, you can't get no better than that, And like you say, it's more of a more 90s style, but more us version now. And like you said, with Shelly, listen to her music even way back then. And I mean, you listen to it now, you think it was probably still something new, because like you said, she has so much music. A lot of people don't listen to they'll listen to the main top 5 songs that
Oh
a
yeah.
major artist has. But when you go back and listen to their music, and you're like, oh my God, what album is this? What album is this? And that's what a lot of people do miss. And like, if you're real into music and you're into music, when you listen to somebody's album and you're like, oh, I'm gonna buy this album just for that one song. No, just take a day to listen to the whole album and then get the whole feel of the album. Not because of that one song. Of course, you're gonna love that one song, that one single.
Mhm.
But if you don't listen to the artists as themselves and their music, you're not gonna understand who they are.
Yeah, I was actually Shelly Lattice's the president of her fan club. That's how long I've known her.
Wow.
Yeah, she says
Funny
true
story,
story.
punch in the
True
throat.
story. I got it. Yeah, I that's why I known her for a long time. But I have every one of her albums. But I've been a DJ for 30 years, and I've got all of their albums. Back in the day, we would buy the album. They didn't send out singles, but buy the album. And I
Yeah.
have a show on Sundays that's called Should Have Been a Bigger Hit, where I go through the albums and I play music from artists that never were released, that should have been released, because people don't know these songs. And I get calls all the time. I put them on my station and they're like, dude, that was Shelly Lattice. And I was like, yeah, third album,
Yeah.
check it out.
Yep.
Because
Yo,
go ahead.
sorry, I was going to say, can you do that magical thing again and put up a QR code of that station? Because I would really love to listen to it. I'm
To
just
the-
throwing it out. What you no, not that one. I'm speaking to the
Okay.
one that you were speaking about.
The-
So that
the-
way I can go to it and be a fan. I definitely would love to go to what you're talking about.
to my radio station?
The,
No, it's a show. It's a show on Sundays. Sundays at 1:00. So
Okay, Sundays at 1:00. Okay,
Sundays
good.
at 1:00, you can go ahead and check it out. And I always ask the artist whenever I interview them, what's the one song that you wish would have been released, and because it's your favorite song. And I get them all the songs that are, they're like, man, there's this one song, like last time I interviewed David Ligarza, he said there was a song in a 93 album called Ranchito, and I played it for him. He's like, holy crap, you have it. And I was like, I have all of your albums, bro. And he's just, he hadn't heard it in a long time.
That's like I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's like when I asked I had to ask a question a while back, and Mark was like, quick. And it was that song by Dean Martin, Volar. And I was like, man, who sings that song, Volar? Volar
Volare.
from Dean Martin. And it was, who was that, Mark? Joe Rivas, what was his name? John Rivas?
Well, George Rivas recorded it. Yeah, George Rivas recorded
man,
it.
That was an awesome song, man. That's an awesome song there.
Yeah, there's
That
there's
was
so
one
many.
of the songs that I used to hear a DJ play. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying there's lots of music people don't realize that have been out there that people like, man, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
what's his name? It's Arte Girina. As a matter of fact, I just recently, and I had him with City View. I had his City View version of Esa Mujer, and he's like, he was like 19 when he recorded that song, but I have the album, and he's like, holy crap. And I was like, yeah. So, but you know what? Good music is good music. And the beautiful thing is music does not have an expiration date. It does not go bad. So good music just needs to be heard. And I'm really, really excited about what y'all guys are bringing to the table. I really do. I think that's one of the wonderful things that it excites me about what I hear from y'all from this song. It's really a great song. Real quickly, let me get to this. Raul Nano Fuentes says, Oscar owes me a michilada. Okay, what's a michilada? He says that Tony is the beast. Yes, definitely. George says old school with new flavor. There you go. It is an old school with new flavor, and that's what we should accept. Accept the new music. I get a lot of people that tell me, Tejano is dying and all this other stuff. And then I say, well, what about this person? And they're like, I've never heard of it. That's because you're living in a bubble. You need to let yourself be exposed to new music. There's a lot of great music out there. Just quit listening to the 5 people that you like. Listen to other people and give them an opportunity.
Exactly.
Well, it's the truth. I'm sorry. It's the truth. Ford Muscle Luis
it is.
says, saludos desde Garciaville. There you go. Thank you very much, Luis. I appreciate you joining us, bro. He says, nombre, none of them are up that early for the Sunday show. Okay, I'll move it later. George.
But you got
Awesome
you got the
show.
hangover, and then the menudo, and then finally the eyes open. You know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't know.
2:30.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. You know what? I remember when I first got married, my wife's family, they said, "Here, have some of this," and I was like, "What is that?" But they're like, "It's menudo. Haven't you ever eaten menudo?" And I'm like, "No." What kind of Mexican are you? Karen Cowan one? No, it's like, I go, what's in it? And they're like, good stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck is good stuff? They put it down,
Well,
and
you know,
they're like, aren't you
you
going to
know,
eat it?
originally, I had a friend. He was Puerto Rican, and his girlfriend was Mexican. And one time they got up early in the morning, and she said, "I want to go get some menudo," and he's like, "Why?" She goes, "Because it's good. I want to eat it." Well, in Puerto Rico, menudo means pocket change. You know,
Yeah.
that's how the band Menudo came about. So he was all freaked out, like, "What? Were you gonna eat pocket change?" So he didn't know that it was an actual, food.
Yeah, there's a lot of people don't like here in Texas, they call a shovel a pala. Okay.
A pala.
And a pala, and that's not the Spanish word. There's no word that means pala in Spanish. It's a slang word. But in South America, pala means hooker. Like
Well,
the worst word for hooker.
when we tour South America, wherever,
don't ask for a shovel.
don't ask for a shovel.
$4, make you happy. He's like, no.
I make you pala.
Say two pala. Raul says, I know from hanging with Tony. He knows. He only knows from hanging with Tony. I wouldn't eat menudo because I was like, dude, there's grease floating on the top of it. Why am I going to eat that, man? There's like, I don't even know what that is. So no wonder you guys kicked me out of Texas. Just like for the pala. No. Actually, I have a Spanish degree, but I learned Spanish in college. But I'm not it's not my second language, so I have to do the translation.
Right.
And so it's kind of one of those janky things. It's really funny because a lot of people use words that I've never how do you say peas in Spanish? Green peas.
Please?
Peas.
Oh, green peas? Ejotes or something like that?
Some of them call them chicharo. And that's not a word. That does not exist in Spanish. It's actually it's judías verdes.
Man, we make up all kinds of slang.
I know, because I was like, I'm not going to talk to you guys. Why not, man? Because I don't know what the hell y'all are saying. In Puerto Rico it's called mondongo. Mondongo. It says menudo in Puerto Rico is called mondongo. Very cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah. But if you're a Chicano here in Texas, the green peas, hey, pues dame los green peas.
Green peas, yeah. To make it clear. Yeah.
They call fish pez, and they call it pescado where it's in the water in a plate. And the actual word for in the water is pez. So it's
yeah, it is pez. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah, like
we'll put all that in our next song.
Yeah, it's really pez, fools.
Yeah, pez pala, and
is the next song already in the? Is the next song already in the tank, or are you ready to record it, or what's up with the next song?
No, not yet. The single just came out last Friday, so we're just kind of writing it right now, and with all the performances and whatnot, something that we are collaborating with the band. We're all talking about it, and but hey guys, which direction we want to go with the next song. But right now it's just been sometimes it just doesn't feel real that everything just happens so fast. And not complaining.
Yeah.
Again, thank you, Shelly, for believing in us, for taking us under your wing, and man, we just could not be more ecstatic and happy. So right now we're just working and trying to get that next song under our belt, that sophomore song, I guess, for lack of a better term, and just keep doing it.
I will tell you this, and I've seen it a lot, especially now more than before. The rush to put out another song, and I've told plenty of people, record people, let it go, bro, let it cook. because this song is doing really good. Let it cook. Let it just, you know, you can the Cierras tu boquita from Elida. I mean, that was really hot on my radio station for months past her next song. It eclipsed the song that she led up to it. I couldn't even tell you what it was, because that song just stayed on the top, and the others, it never gave the other song a chance. Just let it cook. Just let it cook. When it starts going down, then you guys release another song. But as long as you're staying in, you know, active performing, that's okay. That's a great time to bring in the new song, play it in front of other people and say, hey, be ready for it. And then they'll be ready for it because they're your fans already. But let this one cook, because this one's a bad song, bro. I mean, I'm not a prognosticator. I'm not like Wami Swami. I'm like, oh, check that out. You're gonna be like number one for 5 weeks. I don't know. No. But I do believe that this has got all the elements and it's got everything in the right place to be a really good song for a very long time, and it'll stick around. And you know, when you got a good song that sticks to the ribs, that people are like going to be dedicating it to other people, and you know, hey, this is the song that me and my girl we got married to. You want to hold on to that song. You want to keep it floating.
And this song, the lyrics to this song, I really like them, because normally a lot of Tejano songs are about you did me wrong or you let me down or whatever. And this is you know, like a different. This is like a, hey, I let you down, but I'm willing to try again or whatever. But it catches a lot of hearts out there, you know, especially us guys, you know, that we mess up or whatever, you know. I'm not saying I messed up, but you know, when people mess up, you know,
I never mess up, bro. What are you talking about?
Here, listen to this song. That's what I'm trying to tell you, you know.
That's why I don't do interviews on Sunday, because I'm like, El
Espíritu Santo está contigo.
It's like I'm doing Vespers on Sunday, so don't call me. I'm talking to the Pope. Raul says, my question for Michael is, how did his back not hurt from moving all those keyboards?
He gets help.
It's called roadies.
You know, and it's not only the two keyboards. You see that amp in there too, plus the stand. You know, it's a lot that goes with it, because I definitely want to sound good on stage. I want to hear myself.
Right,
I want to feel it more so than anything.
Yeah,
so yeah, it's heavy, especially that bottom one. It's very heavy. So
yeah. Are those? Let's see here. What kind are they?
The Korg Kronos. You got a Korg Triton Pro 76 and the Kronos at the bottom.
Yeah, you can't see mine. Mine's back there, but I don't have. I have a Yamaha.
Okay, those are cool too. Yeah.
But I play
an old school Casio.
Right, I should have said Casio. Right, it's a 12-key Casio, bro.
That's cool too.
No, it's a full 48. It's just that it's I just play the piano part on it. You know, I practice the piano on it. That way it just keeps my, like when I play something, I want to hear the keys or the chords and stuff like that. It just keeps you fresh, because you want to, when you're you know, running sound or something, you can hear a key, you know, like a pitch, and it's like, oh man, you know what, that's 120K, you know, you can just kill it on the key, on the EQ and stuff like that. Janie says that Shelly Lattis is the best. I love her. Janie, her granddaughter is actually Allie, who records with Shelly Lattis, and she just had a quinceañera, and Shelly was there, and she was just amazing. She did her own music and stuff, and that was really cool. That Shelly got up and sang a couple of songs for them. No, hombre, that amp is loud, bro. He's good. You're not one of those that like, turn it up, and I'm like, dude, it's already turned up all the way. I went MIDI. That's what Raul says. He went MIDI. No, it's really good that y'all guys are already putting all of this together. I suggest you let this song cook, because I'm telling you, it's a killer song. I really love everything about this song, and I can't wait to see what else is on there. But I will say this: when your next song comes out, please come back to the show, so that way we can go and go over that song too. And then hopefully I'll get to see y'all perform sometime. I know Fanfare will be there and everything else, and hopefully we will be there as well. And I'll be set up there at Fanfare at the Radio Gala. You won't be able to miss me, because I'll have like my lights and everything else, and and y'all can come and I'll talk to y'all then. Shelly is always my favorite friend ever, says for Luis. Thank you so very much. Yes, for sure. I suggest
Yeah, but they don't want to get punched in the throat, you know. So
yeah, that's yeah.
Shelly's my best friend too. You
know? Shelly's like, boom. She was once sitting next to me and she picked up my guitar and she started playing with it and she's like, "Oh, Lawrence," and I'm like, "Stop." My granddaughter, she's 8 years old. She was playing with it. Leave her alone.
Yeah, good excuse.
She was looking at me like, no. And I was like, I still use a tuner. I don't tune it by ear. I don't trust myself. Got to use a tuner, but it's still into. I suggest Oscar needs to twerk on stage. Oh,
no. We'll give him the memo. Yeah, we'll give him the memo.
Jeez. Wow.
Okay, I gotta get this image out of my head now.
I know it'll never go. It'll never go. Hey, okay, guys. So we've come to that part of the show where you guys get to shout out your shout outs and everything else. I want to remind everybody, if you want to get some more information from the Texas Outlaw Band, be sure that you go and get the Outlaw Band at their Facebook page. That's exactly where you're going to get it. So I'm going to go ahead and bow out, guys. It's all going to be y'all. So y'all go ahead and take your turns or whatever it is, and just let people know where they can go ahead and get a hold of y'all and shout out your shout outs, your thank yous, and everything else. It's all yours, man.
Well, thank you so much, Lawrence. Appreciate
it. Sorry, I did the wrong one.
You said it was all us.
I know. Sorry.
It's all you. It's all you. Go ahead, Esteban.
Oh, okay, cool. It's a big shout out to all my family out there in Michigan, Rincones and Arizolas. Big shout out to all my friends and family that supported me and supported the band. I know my biggest supporter in my music career and genre music that I've always been a part of. My mom, biggest fan of mine. She's passed away already, but I know she's with me every time at every gig, every time on the road before we go anywhere. I hear her prayers and everything. Just a big shout out to everybody. Like I said, a big shout out to everybody, my family up in Michigan, family here, my sons, and to all my kids that have been supporting me also through all this and bearing with me. I had to leave the music for a while when my kids were little. Now that I'm older and now they're older, now they want to hang around. Now it's okay. Okay, Dad, get back to your music. They love it. They love being a part of it. They love hearing, me talk about it. And, and once again, I just want to say it wouldn't be possible without the Lord, and he's the one that's going to keep us pushing and moving forward with all this. And once again, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for all the support. Much love to everybody.
Tony, go ahead, brother.
Myself, the same thing. Thank you to God for everything that He's done for me. Reunited my little big brother Mark and I together, and just under the leadership of Michael on the whole production thing. Having Shelly Lattice, on the background, just guiding us and all that. It's a very good feeling. Shout out to all my family, my kids, my grandkids, and my family out there that I haven't seen in a long time back home in San Antonio. Hopefully we'll go back there soon and I'll get to see everybody. But just keep up with the band as much as you can. We're trying to do everything we can to keep the Tejano music alive and just kicking. So thank everybody for being there.
Yeah, I'll go next, Mark, if you don't mind. Okay. I just want to say thanks be to God, of course. Definitely also keep us in our prayers as well, that we are safe in our travels and that just with our health and everything. So I did want to point that out first. I also wanted to say that there are three other musicians that are not with us today. So Oscar, which is our guitar player that we've been hearing, Robert Fettis is our accordion player, and Jesse Oak is our bass player as well. So when you see them, tell them hello as well when you're at the gig. I also wanted to do a shout out to my family, the Pettises, the Alonsos, the Hernandez. Just wanted to say thank you all for being there, supporting us, being at our gigs, and just really pushing us and coming out. And every time you come out and see us, we do appreciate that. I personally want to say thank you to all the guys, because being the music director, it doesn't work without everyone being on board at the on the same focus and same passion. So I want to say thank you. Also, thank you to Mark too as well. When we actually worked together about 3 years ago, he asked me to come on board. I said to him, "Yeah, let's do this. What is your goal?" And we're actually doing exactly what we set our goals to be. So I continue to look forward to that as well. Of course, Shelly, I appreciate what you're doing, and it's great knowing you and continue to know you. And I just want to say thank you for that too. And we do have a sound engineer or our sound man we like to introduce, but since it's Mark's best friend, I'll let him do that. And then of course, Laura Perez, my wife. I just wanted to say thank you for your support, and I appreciate that. So, all yours, Mark.
Yeah, well, no, first of all, thank you guys. I want to thank the band. Most just amazing guys to work with. Like I said, we couldn't do it without each other. So thank you for professionalism and whatnot. Of course, thank you, God, for the blessing, putting us in the right spot. Shelly, Shelly Lattes, what can we say? You're such a blessing. Like I said, thank you for doing what you are doing for us and believing in us and whatnot. To Jose Rosario, who wrote the song, amazing song. Jose, I hope we did it justice for you. Also to Rosie Allison with Rosie Allison Promotions out there. She's pushing it all over the internet, TikTok, Instagram. So we're getting a lot of airplay with all these stations. So thank you so much. But lastly, too, I just want to say thank you to my mom and dad out there in Mineral Wells, Texas, to my sister, and to all my family out there in San Angelo and Sonora and Dorado. Hopefully we'll be out there soon. To my daughter Isabel, who's at the University of North Texas. I hope she's in the library studying right now. So, but then the last thing I also want to thank my girlfriend Priscilla for believing and being a rock foundation through all this crazy we call the music business. So, all our fans and friends and everyone who wants to listen to us today, thank you so much. I'll be posting on dates we're playing on the band page. Also, if you want to reach out to us, you can reach out to us by email, TejanoOutlawBand@gmail.com. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Much love for Tejano Outlaw Band and all the guys.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I almost forgot. Yeah, we gotta thank our wives for supporting us and putting up with all our stuff and and being patient with us as soon as we're done with our gig and just bearing with us when we're getting ready to leave and like how much longer. Thank you for them. Thank you to our wives. Thank you most definitely to our wives, girlfriends. That are are really supportive and our backbone. Just kind of keep pushing us to love, and they're our biggest supporters, and we can't forget about them. We love them.
Well,
we love them.
most definitely.
Good night,
Also,
everybody.
yeah, success is nothing without somebody to share it with, by the way. So definitely.
Lord, thank you so much for having us on the podcast.
Yeah, thank you very much for allowing us to be in.
Oh yeah,
we
for sure.
appreciate that.
For sure. Let me catch up real quick. Luis Garcia says Shelly did an amazing job collaborating with Tejano Outlaw Band. I also want to reiterate, just in case you didn't hear, that's Tejano Outlaw Band at gmail.com. If you want to send an email, that's the one, Tejano Outlaw Band at gmail.com. Allie has an amazing career in music. Yes, she does. Let's see here. We got Raul says, shout out to the 50 sets of drums.
The what?
Your 50 set of drums.
50 sets of drums? I know what they're talking about.
Johnny Rojas, how are you doing? He says, hello, Kilo Radio. How are you doing? You joined us late, brother. Thank you so very much for joining us. Guys, I really do appreciate you being here. I really do. Y'all guys did an awesome job. I really appreciate you. I hope you had a good time. I want you to stick around just a little bit so we can take care of some radio business afterwards. And for each and every one of y'all, please, thank you so very much. Remember, support and support Tejano music, support the artists, go out to their shows, go out to buy their merch, buy their music. That's how you keep Tejano going. And that's the best way.
Buy us some tacos.
Yeah, buy them some tacos. Let me and let me assert the fact that yes, it's okay to stream, but for one stream they get paid 0.004 cents. That's not even 1 cent. So do us some justice. Do it some justice and buy the song. It's much easier that way. And with that being said, I really do appreciate each and every one of you for joining us. If today was a bad day, if you didn't have a good day, just remember every day planes take off against the wind. You are loved. You matter. God bless you. Thank you so very much. We're going to leave you with Quiero Volver Contigo. It's a great song from the Tejano Outlaw Band. That's TY, that's Mark, that's Michael, and our brother. He just jumped off, man. What happened? I guess the tacos got cold. He needed to get those tacos, man. Now, but y'all guys take care of each other. Be human to each other. With that,
All right.
here's Quiero Volver Contigo.
Awesome.
Haces falta, lloro, sin ti no vivo, mira, luto en mi alma, sé que fue mi culpa, debí de haberte amado mucho más. Perdona mis errores, no te traicionaré jamás, jamás. Quiero volver contigo, perdóname, amor mío, sin tu amor no vivo, tengo frío cada noche que no estás. Quiero volver contigo, no verte es un castigo. Las horas son siglos, ven conmigo, dame otra oportunidad. Llamaré una eternidad. Sé que fue mi culpa, debí de haberte amado mucho más. Perdona mis errores, no te traicionaré jamás, jamás. Quiero volver contigo, perdóname, amor mío, sin tu amor no vivo, tengo frío cada noche que no estás. Quiero volver contigo, no verte es un castigo. Las horas son